Hey guys, so I want to give you a glimpse into the minds of some of these people. Now, obviously with Chris, you have sympathizers and say, "Oh, he did nothing wrong. Barb deserved it." Nick, same thing. Oh, let him do what he's doing. So Eugenia Cooney, I just did a video about her, and this is one of the messages, one of the comments I got, and this just shows how out of touch people are, and that they these people pretend to care, but they don't. So this person says, "Oh my God, the way people just think they should give up their rights because they don't agree with something. What kind of country do you want to live in? Yes, she has a problem. Taking her off social media isn't going to save her. Take the people that don't want to get jobs out of restaurant. People are sick. I don't know what the fucking restaurant business, but yes, she has a problem, but taking her off social media isn't going to save her." So I said, "Sure, let's just let her keep the presence she has and not do anything about it. I'm sure everything will clear itself up and she'll get better because she totally seems to want to change herself." Sarcasm, by the way. We're not asking for it to be taken away forever. But since social media is a big deal for her, not having it will cause her to actually think about things rather than avoiding them. Either try to help or shut up, because the comment you left is going to do nothing to save her life. And that's the point. We want to save her. For all the people who think that there's nothing wrong, sure. If you think about your body and just a day to day, what happens when you're a little hungry? You get to the point where you're like, oh, imagine what she has. Your normal weight and everything. She's 84 pounds. 84 pounds. She's 27 years old and 84 pounds. Her body is slowly shutting down. She is going to be dead soon. It could be this year, it could be next year. But one of these days, if she does not get help, this girl will be dead before the age of 30. You will go online, if you follow her, or if anyone follows her, you will go online to see an article with the post with the title of YouTube celebrity Eugenia Cooney dead at 30. And then people are going to think, oh, gee, if only there's something we could have fucking done to help her. So people like this, shut the fuck up. You have no fucking idea what's going on. She needs help. And if you don't want to fucking help, then you're part of the fucking problem. You want to know what she's going through? This person needs to go to talk to someone who's gone through that same kind of shit. This girl is not going to ask for help. So therefore, we need to take away her source of attention, of income. She lives with her mom, I believe. So it's not like, oh God, we're going to put her on the street. No, she has her mom. This girl needs to get help. She needs to change before she dies. I mean, people are saying it's a miracle she's even made it this far. The fact that she's skin and bones and able to walk around. So comments like oh yeah, she has a problem, but taking her off social media isn't going to save her. Yes, it will. When you take away her source of entertainment, and you tell her, yeah, you can get it back as soon as you go get that help, she's going to get that help. And you're going to have people there to make sure she gets said help. It's like people with suicide. People when they're depressed and suicidal, something's going to happen. They're going to take their lives, and everyone's going to wish, oh, gee, if only there was something we could have done. We knew they had these issues, but we did absolutely nothing about it. So people like this need to shut the fuck up. If you don't want to be part of the solution, then shut the fuck up. I've done my due diligence, and I certainly hope that people, the ones who watched the last video, and you guys now who are watching this one, please go to the change.org petition for her, sign it. Let's get her temporarily off social media to get the help, because that's one of the stipulations. You get it back when you get it's like a child, like being grounded, or hey, I'm taking away your video games until you do this. No games until you got your homework done. It's the exact same fucking thing. Because like I said, a couple years from now, you're going to see an article saying that Eugenia Cooney dead at 30, and people are going to wish that they had done a little goddamn bit more to fucking help her. So if taking away her social media for a little while until she gets help is what we can do, then that's what we're gonna do. It's rather better than coming on here and say, oh, well, that taking away her social media is not gonna do anything. Sure, let's just sit around. Like I said, I'm sure everything will sort itself out. The only way there's only one solution here, and we all know what that solution is. If we do absolutely nothing, we know what the solution is. We know where it's headed. We don't want that. So comments like this, comments with Chris, saying that fucking pronouns to respect him and all, they fucking piss me off. But this one pisses me off more because, like I said, if she doesn't get help, there's one course of action for her, and it's death. And we don't want that, do we? That's why I signed it. That's why I said, like a year or so ago, I reached out to her wanting to, befriend her, see if I could help. Because I don't want something to happen to someone who is clearly going through a hard time with this, But sorry for getting worked up, but it's people like this that piss me the fuck off. And hopefully you guys are just as pissed off about it too, because not doing anything is never a solution. There's always something to be done. And social media is not a right. You don't deserve or have a right to have social media. So Twitter and YouTube and Instagram, temporarily, meaning they're not deleting it, they're just deactivating for a little while until she gets the help she needs. If that's what we need to do. I mean, I really don't see how trying to care for someone is an issue here. Like I said, there are people who look at her and think there's nothing wrong, but the doctors would beg to differ. You guys are not the doctors. The doctors have personally looked at her. She worked with a doctor for 5 months trying to come over it, but get over it. And I'm sure when she's under supervision, yeah, I'm sure she was doing exactly what they were saying. But when she's on her own and she's out, and they're like, oh yeah, you can go back home. She went right back to what she was doing. She needs to be under supervision. She needs to be in a facility where they can make sure that she is doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing. Getting her back up to a healthy weight. Kind of having, with this sort of things, they have to kind of like reprogram the body. It's like a computer type thing. You got to just reprogram everything to where this thing doesn't exist or it's minimized. But saying that you shouldn't, yeah, she has problems, but taking her off social media isn't going to save her. Not doing anything isn't going to save her either. Not helping her is just going to lead her to a quicker death. And like I said, then people are going to think, oh, gee, if only there was something we could have done. As I said, it's the same thing with suicide. When people have depression and people clearly know that that person has depression and they clearly show signs of suicidal tendencies and all that, and people do nothing, they always say, oh, gee, if only there was something we could have done. Well, there is something you could have done. You could have gotten that person help. And if they refuse it, you force them. Because it's either that or they lose their life. Simple as that. But hey, what do I know? But people like this need to shut the fuck up. Either help or shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.